democratic will of the people, contrary to the democratic will of the majority, have passed this criminal bill. Scott Walker thinks he is the dictator of this state. Scott Walker thinks he can do whatever he wants. Scott Walker thinks that the workers of Wisconsin are just going to sit down and take it. Well, tell me, brothers and sisters, are you going to stop fighting? Are you going to sit down and let Scott Walker establish a dictatorship in this state? Scott Walker does not represent the workers and students of Wisconsin, and he is acting directly in contradiction to our will and the law. Well, tell me, brothers and sisters, will you let this stand? No! Will you let this stand? No! Now, I'm glad we got that settled. Now the tricky part. What are we going to do? Try to recall some senators. I don't think that's going to work. The only thing Scott Walker understands is force and strength. That's what he's shown to us. Scott Walker has been ruthless in fighting against us, and we have to be just as determined in fighting against him. Yeah. Peacefully, of course. Yes, sir. But the question is, what tools do we have at our disposal? Strike! General strike! Now, a general strike. We've heard a lot of people talking about that. Are we going to ask Richard Trumka, the man who sold out the Patco workers, the air traffic controllers, and did not launch a sympathy strike with them, starting this whole attack, to strike for us? You say no. We have to organize ourselves. We have to build rank and file committees and force a general strike. 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 I have one more thing to say, brothers and sisters. One more thing before I go. General strike. General strike. One more thing, brothers and sisters. Now, you may have heard John Nichols of the Nation speak right outside, and he made an interesting point. He said that Governor Scott Walker has circulated email exchanges with Democratic senators who have led the state, where they were in secret negotiations to sell out this struggle. And he said that Walker was just making this up. But I've got some bad news for you, brothers and sisters. He wasn't making it up. They were trying to sell us out. The Democrats have given trillions of dollars to the banks. The Democrats have no state assistance program for the states. I'm from Detroit. We've got a Democratic mayor, a Democratic governor, and we have just closed Stop. No support for the Democrats and the Republicans for a general strike rectify committee. We're having a meeting at Madison area technical college Thursday, 2 o'clock to build a struggle. We can't fight. Emails for the government. Thank you, brother. General strike! 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 Do you think the rich should pay for the budget crisis? Yeah! Do you think that we have power as workers? All the students that we know, all the workers that we know, we need to organize because the unions are not doing it for us. I just have a few questions about what you said, sir. The Democrats didn't just seem to be negotiating. They were negotiating with Scott Walker to sell this out.
I want everybody in the state of Wisconsin to be here at this Capitol.
We've been patient!
We have been patient.
They have not listened to us!
It takes time. It takes time, sweetheart. It takes time.
How much time?
My name is Andre Zaman. I'm from the Socialist Equality Party and I'm from Detroit, alright? I have heard union bureaucrats tell us to be patient, tell us to be peaceful, tell us not to strike. And you know what's happened? Hundreds of thousands of auto worker jobs down the tube, a 50% unemployment rate in my city. We have an infant mortality rate in Detroit that's of a third world country because unions and the Democrats and their leaders have been telling us to wait. Well, I don't want to wait anymore. I'm sick of job cuts. I'm sick of poverty. I'm sick of people taking away workers' rights. So that's why I'm saying we have to force Walker to resign. And we have to have a general strike.